What's up, beautiful people? Welcome back to Around the World with Steven. Welcome if you're new, and if you're returning, I appreciate you. Words can describe how much I appreciate you for your love, support, everything you've been doing for me. I appreciate it so much.
Hello, welcome to Midnight Mango, where I tell you the mukbang stories without the mukbang, and I tell it to you in this duck that I'm dating.
Quack, quack.
This story is Cocoa
Santa
Bananas,
Millionaire,
and
yes,
that's why we're doing
please.
it without food, because every time I have food, everyone's like, wait, timestamp when she starts the story, because I don't care about the food.
Ouch. Midnight
Let me tell
Mango.
you, there are so many sides to this story. I don't even know how to present it in a way that's most interesting because every perspective of this story has blown my mind to pieces, to smithereens. Imagine giving birth to a child and off the bat making $125 million. Literally.
What? I will give birth to 10 of those kids. I just spoke about what? 120 million for one kid? I'm giving birth to 10 of them. Oh my goodness.
Just by giving birth to a kid.
The kid made the money, or
Literally just by giving birth to a kid.
by giving birth you make money?
Yeah.
You make 120 million?
120, like 125
What?
million.
Very specific. I
Yes.
like it.
Or imagine waking up one day and your front doorbell rings and you go to open the door. It's your ex-girlfriend from 3 years ago at the front door. Okay, already a weird morning, right? But then you look down and there's a little tiny human. And the first words that this little human says to you are, Papa?
Oh my goodness.
This sounds like some sort of book talk, spicy book, plot twist, romance novel, or some wild K-drama. But no, this is a real life story that just unfolded in Shanghai, in China. And it's another addition to our ever-growing, ever-populated, ever-mentally stable, ever-normal Chinaverse. There's two main parties involved.
Are they connected to other characters?
Oh yeah, guess who?
No.
Our
One
good buddy.
second. Who?
Our best friend.
No.
Who is definitely not going to send us a cease and desist one day.
Oh my god.
Wants to talk.
Yes.
Dude.
Okay, but before we get to his connection,
He's
I gotta
in
tell
this
you
too?
about Qingfen.
Qingfen.
Qingfen, who goes...
Qingfen means, in Chinese, means hardworking.
Oh, really?
Working hard, I think.
Oh.
No, or sounds like it.
Yeah. He doesn't sound like he works hard. He goes by the name King.
King.
They actually call him the King of Shanghai. Which is crazy because Wang Zitong lives in Shanghai, I believe. Like Shanghai and Beijing. But they call him the King of Shanghai.
Oh no. Come on. Give that position or the title to the rightful owner. Wang Sikong. Don't. Come on, man. Who is this king, whatever guy? I believe Wang Sikong is king of everything at this point.
We're talking about the King of Shanghai.
The King of Shanghai. And his ex-girlfriend goes by Wei Shu or Livia. They call her Livia, yeah.
Okay.
So I don't know whose story is more impressive. I'm just going to go with Livia because she's self-made. King of Shanghai is not self-made. He's like Wang Zitong. It's daddy and mommy's money. Livia went from being a girl from a small town, from like a middle-class family. And when I say small town, most people refer to it as a village, but I'm just going to say small town. She worked as a hairdresser at a hair salon, making 55 USD a month. And then through a series of very strategic, calculated moves, she becomes a centimillionaire with a net worth of over $125 million.
In Hong Kong.
What? Look, from a hairdresser to self-made millionaire. Well, I don't know how she made the millions, but I'm thinking it has something to do with a baby. So, man, oh man, just another small town girl. Momo, Irony said, Santa Millionaire. Yes, please. Yeah, absolutely. I'd like to be a millionaire. Momo said, this story is typical CEO in C drama for sure. Oh, man. Just a small town girl living in a lonely world.
No, like less than a decade. It's very interesting. It's very interesting. Like she doesn't become a founder of a company. She's not a CEO and not a unicorn company, okay?
Is she married to him or something?
No. She's not married to him.
Oh.
She's not. So that's Livia. But let's talk about one of her strategic moves. A man called the King of Shanghai. He is the close friend of Wang Sutong, the Chinese billionaire's son, de facto billionaire boy himself. The King of Shanghai is his friend. And there are whispers that he's wealthier than the national husband. He's wealthier than Wang Sutong.
What? Who is his dad? Do we know?
Nobody knows.
What do you mean?
Oh, come on.
So they're so rich that they're so invisible.
Yes. Literally, nobody knows
That's
for
impossible.
sure. Because Wang Zitong, I mean, it's clear what his net worth is. You wake up in the morning, you check the share prices of Wanda Group, and you have a vague idea of the Wangs. But the King of Shanghai, nobody even knows how rich his family is. Nobody even knows what his family does. The vague suspicion right now is that his dad runs like a private equity firm or some sort of investment fund out of Shanghai. The King of Shanghai is also pretty quiet on social media, so nobody knew too much about this guy. But he is apparently one of China's top billionaire boys, and it's speculated that his dad might even be the chairman of China's CITIC Bank. Do you want to call it CITIC Bank, or is it CITIC? Am I dumb?
Never heard of a CITIC bank.
Listen, no one
gotta
said I
look it
was
up.
smart, okay?
What is CITIC?
Nobody said I was smart. The CITIC Bank?
Oh, Zhongxin Yinhang. Yes, sure.
So
It's one of the biggest banks.
Is it CITIC or CITIC?
I'm assuming it's CITIC.
It's actually ranked number 20 on the banker's top list of banks, right under Morgan Stanley. So it's a massive, it's a massive bank. We cannot confirm its validity, but that would be nuts if his dad is the chairman. So when I say this guy is rich, I mean he's not just rich. He's like dripping in money. He's the type of rich where I don't even think I can wrap my head around that level of spending, that level of money that he makes, like how it's made, how many hours are in a day, how much he makes while he's taking a poo. I wouldn't even be able to wrap my head. And for a while, this guy's flying under the radar. Nobody's heard of this guy. Nobody follows this guy on social media. Who's the King of Shanghai? Not him. It's probably Wang Zitong, right? I mean, all the rich kids knew him. All the powerful people probably knew him, was friends with him. I'm sure the retail workers and car salesmen at Ferrari knew him, but the general public was not really informed about this guy until...
But my question is, how can you get that much money? How can you be from a wealthy family and still be under the radar? I would think a lot of people would have interest in finding out what you do and where your wealth comes from and about the family and stuff like that. But how can you fly under the radar for that long? To the point that of course, you don't have a social media and stuff like that. But I would think like journalists would be curious. Like, let's find out about this guy. Of course, there are people that went to school with him, probably rich socialites and stuff like that. But no one knows what they do for a living. Only speculation. No one even knows his dad. How is that even possible? How is that possible? I will be on Google every time, like putting his name in there, searching stuff about him. Like they don't know anything about this guy.
April of 2015, there were reports that a $3.4 million red LaFerrari was in an accident in Shanghai.
Oh.
Why does this type of stuff make the local news? I mean, it's a Ferrari, right? A LaFerrari, well, first of all, it's $3.4 million for one vehicle. An automobile is $3.4 million. And
oh my gosh, bro. What? And he crushed it? Oh my goodness. I already see bro sweats money. At this point, he poos money. He pees money. His underarm like grows money. So, hey, I don't know. I don't care. This guy is money. What? Maybe it's more about anonymity for protection. I know. It's probably about anonymity, but how do you fly under the radar for that long? That is my question. Like how? Like, do you go off of all social media? Like all your cars are tinted, and Nobody knows the school you guys go to. Like nobody can trace anything to you guys. Of course, like once a tongue, like you can trace Wanda to him, and it's not like he's quiet. I mean, this guy is like he's a character. But with this king guy, I mean, it's fascinating to me.
And second of all, there were only 499 units of this particular model of Ferrari in the entire world, and out of that, only 2 in Shanghai. And
What?
one of them had just gotten into an accident that would probably cost $1.2 to $2 million to repair the car.
What?
So it made the news. Apparently, the car aquaplaned. What does that mean? I had to Google it. It's when a car acts like a speedboat because the road is wet.
What does that mean? Like slipped?
Yeah, it started just like gliding on the thin layer of water, and then it just like crashed into a tree or something. Yeah, it ate shit. I don't care about physics, but that's a $3.4 million car. It should not be doing that. It should be defying physics for that much money. Anyway, he crashes this car. Neighbors come out and they're like, oh my God, it's a red LaFerrari. That is $3.4 million. They're gathered taking videos, taking pictures because this doesn't happen every day. And King is sitting there. And his door is open because most of his cars crash, so I don't think he can even close the door and sit in the car, nor does he want to. So he's got his butt on the car seat, but his legs are out of the car. So he's like facing all the people that are whispering at him. He's waiting for the tow trucks to arrive. The way he's sitting there is as if he's waiting for an Uber. He's playing games on his phone.
No.
He's not stressed.
Just playing mobile games?
Yes, there's not a single vein on his forehead. You would imagine any car accident, even like not a LaFerrari, most people are like,
Oh my god, I'm so stressed out. Oh my god, I gotta call my insurance, I gotta call my mom, I gotta call my dad, oh my god, someone's gonna...
Oh, hello, Zaza. Glad you're here. Glad you're here. Welcome to the stream. Maybe it's about okay, yeah. Momo said, pretty sure there's a lot of chibos in the world living a secret life, especially those who are from old money. Okay. Zaza, welcome. He said, Zaza said, you'd be surprised actually how many of the richest people that we don't know. Yeah, and it's true. Because think about it. Like, we know about Forbes richest list, whatever it is. But when you go to like Dubai, those princes have so much money that when the digits are written over there, I'm like, what? How did they get all that money? Like, it's crazy the kind of money they have in Dubai. But those people are not on the list, because if those people are put on the list, they will be like from 1 to like 100 before the Musks and stuff come in. So it's like there are a lot of rich people actually we do not know about. There are a lot of people who are rich that we haven't heard of. And I think this King of Shanghai guy is probably one of those. He crushed the 3-point-some million car and was sitting texting. Bro, if I crush a $5,000 car, $2,000 car, I am breathing heavy. I am pacing back and forth. I am so distraught. 3.5 million, and he is like, nah, yeah. Some people have FU money, and it's crazy.
he's literally not even breaking a sweat. He's just scrolling on his phone. When people start taking pictures of him because of how redonk-a-donk it is, he throws up a peace sign.
What? No.
Like that. Second of all,
This is
how
crazy.
rich do you have to be to not even give a fork when you crash that car? Just to give you an idea, it's going to cost like $2 million to repair it.
Oh.
These pictures go viral all
Dang.
over social media, and people were able to find out who the owner is, and everyone was fascinated. This guy becomes a meme overnight. Honestly, people are kind of falling in love with this guy. It's kind of intriguing. The energy is like a book talk energy. So rich, not emotional, cool as a cucumber. Like, how hot, right? He starts gaining popularity online, and once people start looking into him, they're like, wait a freaking minute. I know this guy. This is not the first automobile accident he's been in.
What?
In fact, keep scrolling. Do you see the Porsche?
Oh my god, that's a Porsche 918.
Yes, Okay.
Another god tier.
It's a multi-million-dollar car. Another one. So in
What is-
2014, he's involved in another car accident. It's a Porsche 918 Spider, a hypercar.
No, heck no. Bro, look at this car. What? This guy's buying expensive cars and crashing them. And throwing peace signs. Oh yeah, I did it again. Yeah. How about that? How about this? I did it again. I'm gonna text my Uber. Probably a private jet. What? Oh my goodness. Some people are living and we're just existing at this point. Zaza, you sent 3 tier emojis. Why? Man.
Okay.
Another god tier.
It's a multi-million-dollar car. Another one. So in 2014, he's involved in another car accident. It's a Porsche 918
Oh my
Spider, a
gosh. Look at the
hypercar.
car.
Did you guys know this? I just found out about this. Okay, there's cars. Then you have like luxury vehicles. Those are like your Mercedes Benz. Those are like your BMWs. And then you have supercars. Okay, we know this. Lamborghinis, Ferraris, whatever. And then you have something called fucking hypercars. These are like Koenigseggs.
Multi-million-dollar cars.
Yes, and I'm like, we need to stop with these tiers. It's fine, okay?
It's an automobile.
So one of his female friends was learning how to drive.
No way.
What?
Oh, that's crazy.
And
Like,
yes.
you're like, hey, baby girl. Wanna learn how to drive?
You want to
Man.
drive my supercar?
I can teach you. Here, take this car.
No.
This multi-million-dollar Porsche. He's teaching his female
Oh
friend how
my
to drive.
gosh.
And tell me how, and I don't know if hypercars are just made different. She mistakes the gas pedal as the brake pedal. Look, I don't know. Maybe hypercar pedals are different, but who the hell mistakes the two for the other? I thought they were always, that's like universal, I thought.
Yeah, but she's learning.
But it's like,
That's exactly what happens when you're learning.
and she steps on what she thought was the brake, and it's the accelerator, crashes it into a tree, and the front of the car was completely totaled. The repairs were estimated to be around $2 million.
Stop
She
playing
gets
with
out the
me.
car,
What? 2 million? Bro, they throw around these numbers like it's nothing. What? Oh, I just crushed the car. It's going to be $2 million to repair. I crushed that car. It's going to be $1.some million to repair. And then they're taking pictures after a peace sign. What the heck, bro? No. My brain's about to explode. Momo says my heart. Momo, my heart, my brain, my everything. What? People just treat money like it's nothing. If I own that car and my friend wants to learn how to drive that car, you are going to learn with a Honda. You are going to learn with the Honda that I stopped driving like years ago. That is what you're learning with. How you just throw him in the Porsche, $1 million Porsche. Oh yeah, we're gonna learn with this one. Oh, you crashed it? Don't worry, we'll just throw peace on. We'll buy another one. And then proceeds to crush a $3.5 million car. Dang!
sweating, stressed, maybe on the verge of tears, and she's like, how can I pay you? I mean, like, can we do like a payment plan, like a Klarna? Can I sell you my firstborn? And he's like,
It's fine. I was gonna buy a new one anyway.
Whoa!
damn, Daddy. He didn't even repair the car. He threw it in his backyard as decoration because he thought it was artistic how the car crashed.
What?
Yeah, and then he went and bought a Bugatti.
Oh my gosh, bro. No.
Yeah.
No.
The tree she crashed into is actually a tourist attraction for people to take pictures with. It has like missing posters stapled to the pole. And it's like, this is where a multi-million-dollar car crashed into. And people...
Oh my
There's
gosh.
the tree, like, on the side of the road. But it has, like, its own TripAdvisor page. I'm just kidding. I don't know if it does. I don't think so. That'd be crazy. So this man is a full-blown hypercar collector. Which, side note... He's got a lot. He's got a $1.1 million McLaren. He's got another like $1.5 million Koenigsegg. Multiple supercars that are anywhere between like $300,000 to $500,000. He posted a picture of his garage once,
What?
and it looks like
Yo, look at this, bro. It's like a car garage that sells cars. Look at this. What? That's a Ferrari right here. This is some I don't even know existed. That is some for science experiment. This is some, bro. This guy's different.
Like a car dealership. It looks like the richest apartment building's parking lot where multiple rich residents park one singular vehicle each. This is his personal garage. It's insane. And his caption isn't even like
Hashtag blessed, hashtag hustle, hashtag believe in your dreams.
his caption is worse. Like that is rich and obnoxious and so annoying and preachy. His caption is so rich that you just know this man is so out of touch with reality. He writes, I'm just over the age of liking cars, but these are still memories of my youth, so I keep them around.
What?
Literally.
Bro, somebody push one Sekong aside. Somebody push one Sekong aside. I know you have your McLarens and stuff like that. I know you have your little Rolls Royces and stuff like that. But King of Shanghai is
Here's
on
how to
top
never have to
now.
worry about money after a car accident. Listen, you
Man,
have been in a car accident in the past year. Even at
you see,
What? And then he moved.
did you see how she was crying over that car? Man, if the king of Shanghai had that accident, he would text and throw him peace signs. And that car's like, what, 20,000, 25,000? Oh my goodness, people are crazy.
Moves on to bigger and better.
Wait, Momo said I need to meditate. Can I have a car? Old model will be fine. I'll treat it like a bit. Bro, if I had one of those cars, as old as the 60 model, I would take my shirt off and wipe that thing every time. You're not allowed to come 6 feet close to the car for any reason. I do not care. You walk around the car 6 feet away to come to my apartment, like whatever it is. That car will be in a cage till I want to move it. And when I want to move it, they're sweeping the whole road. Something like that, bro. This guy's driving the car like it's nothing, saying, oh, I'm keeping this car because it reminds me of my youth. Oh my gosh, bro. This reminds me of my success.
Better things, a $28 million yacht and a $49 million private jet. So where the hell does this man get his money? It is revealed that he has a monthly allowance from his parents of $13 million USD a month. A month. I don't even want to know.
Wait, 13 million in Chinese
Oh, boy.
is 一个亿. It's like a
$13 million a month. Did you hear that? Did y'all hear that? $13 million a month. Did you hear that? That is not a profit. That is not a business. That is allowance. That is allowance. He can afford to buy what? 5 of those cars every month. Every month. He can buy 5 of them. What? 3.5 million? He gets 13 a month. Once a Kong, sit your ass to the side, man. We have a new king.
ridiculous. I mean, it is a ridiculous amount of money,
Yeah.
but in China is even more impressive
Yeah.
than 13 million in the US.
Mm.
Because the
Conversion.
conversion, like, that's like unfathomable amount of money for most people.
Yeah, this is insane. A month. A month. So a
Oh.
pack of cigarettes in China costs about $2. He likes cigarettes. He likes to smoke, but not the $2 ones. He buys $4,200 cigarettes. I'm assuming they're like cigars. And it's not per pack, it's $4,200 per cigarette/cigar. But fine, let's say he smokes one a day, which is actually really unhinged if he's doing that and it's a cigar. That's a lot. That's too much. But let's say he does one or shares one, like averages to one a day. That's $130,000 a month. That's a ridiculous amount of money, but that's not even denting his $13 million budget. So what else does he blow his money on? Sneakers, okay? He's a
What?
sneakerhead. I know a few sneakerheads. Oh my gosh.
They're terrifying.
No, I'm just kidding. But I'm so scared of sneakerheads. Yeah. I'm so scared of them. I don't even want to breathe near their shoes. I don't want
Andrew
to,
collects sneakers.
but he doesn't wear them, so it's different. But when they wear them, I don't even want to walk near them because I'm so clumsy. I'm gonna step on their sneaker and they're going to murder me and bury me in the backyard. I mean, that was so much love and respect. But like, you know, the ones that they don't even like to, a lot of sneakerheads, they don't even like to crease their sneakers. They don't even like to crease their wear sneakers. I don't understand. How do you walk? So this guy is a sneakerhead, and most sneakerheads, they get like those transparent boxes to display their sneakers, or they're like
Oh my
Andrew, they keep
gosh.
them in pristine condition in like the top of his closet. King just throws around some of the most expensive sneakers in the world. You will walk into his apartment and they're just like, you know, when people bend the back of their sneaker to wear it like slippers?
Yeah.
There'll just be like 70,000 USD expensive limited edition Nikes that you cannot find anywhere. And he's just bent the back to wear them like slippers, and they're just right in front of his door, so you almost step on them as you're walking in.
Their sneaker is
$70,000.
$70,000.
70,000.
Bro.
It's called like the
What?
Back to the Future Nikes or something.
Oh, that one.
Yeah. If anyone else owned those shoes, they'd probably put them on a shelf, display them, take pictures of them, put them on a box, dust them. No, slippers. They're knickknacks to him. But still, that doesn't even put a dent in his money. He's also a club goer. He likes to visit clubs. I'm just running you through his, like, I'm like his accountant today. Like, I know this guy's business all of a sudden. Okay? He likes to go to clubs called, like, Playhouse. That tells you enough about this guy. That's the type of clubs he likes to go to. Playhouse, Play Buddy. And he would just casually order 100 bottles of the champagne called Ace of Spades. I believe this champagne is owned by Jay-Z and LVMH. I was gifted a bottle of Ace of Spades once. So then I threw a pool party, and then everyone was like, oh my God, this is like really good champagne. And I was like, oh really? I don't know. I was gifted. I know nothing about champagne. And they go, can we drink it? And I was like, sure, why not? They're pouring it. I Google it. I'm like,
Oh man, Wilted Flower, welcome back. Welcome back. Thank you for rejoining. Wilted Flower, this reaction is making us all feel like we're not even worth existing, man. So glad you joined. This is the story of an ex-girlfriend who showed up with a secret son demanding $100 million to leave him alone. And we're getting the backstory of a guy called King. And I don't know if you're familiar with a guy called Wang Sekong, but dang, those two are billionaires. But King is crazy. So that's what we're on right now. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Glad you rejoined.
there's a $400 bottle of
What?
champagne that they just popped open. But the ones at the club are more expensive. There's different levels to even this champagne.
Oh,
He
wow.
bought 100 bottles, like every time he goes out. Each bottle was $1,200. He
Oh
spent
my gosh.
$120,000 in one night on champagne, not including tip tax and everything. This guy is so rich, even Wang Sutong kind of nunchibas him. If you remember, Wang Sutong is so cocky and so high-key because he's so rich. He doesn't even hesitate to attack like A-list celebrities, his own corporation, his own family members. Literally, no one is off the table for the ridicule of Wang Sutong. But the one person that can put him in his place is King. One time, Wang Sutong tweeted, I don't care about money. When I make friends, because no matter how rich they are, they're never going to be as rich as me. King replied,
I think I remember this.
what about me?
Oh, I remember this.
And he deleted his
let's
tweet.
go. I told you when this started. I said, Wang Sitong, sit your ass somewhere. There's a new king on the block. There's a new king, and that's the king of Shanghai. Are you serious right now? Wang Sitong talking all this shit, and King just comes casually asking, what about me? Dang, bro. Dang, that is crazy. Irony, welcome back. Welcome back. And welcome back, Walter Flower, too. Welcome back. This is crazy story.
Bro, what?
Yes, but that still doesn't explain his money spending habits. Even if he smokes one cigar a day, that's $130K. Even if he drops $130K at a club 2 nights, Fridays and Saturdays of every single month, that's still only $1 million. And let's say he spends $1 million shopping per month, that's still nothing. Well, you know how like when you and I get a hobby, we're like, we like basketball. We go to like a free basketball court with our friends. Maybe after a while, we're like, you know what? I've been playing for a while. It's time to like invest money into my hobby and buy my own basketball or buy a pair of basketball shoes, you know? This guy decided that he liked basketball. He hired 50 people to start his own basketball team. He called his team the King Team. He recruited talent from all over the world, including former NBA player Bernard James, to join his team and spent millions a month on his basketball team.
Oh my
No
gosh.
freaking way.
They're not even that good. I'm so sorry. They're not even that
Oh
good.
my god.
And he would fly private across the world to be front row seats at NBA games, play like tens of thousands of dollars for courtside tickets. He's got a picture with Aisha Curry.
What?
Yeah.
Steph
And then
Curry's
when he
wife?
decided he liked gaming, he starts being the world's biggest cash player. Okay, so there was a game called Fantasy Westward Journey. It's like a MMORPG.
Oh, 梦幻西游.
Oh, yeah, it's like a massive multiplayer online role-playing game. That's what the acronym stands for. And that got him to spend $14 million. Okay, so this is how it happened. He starts playing this game. And he's like, wow, it's kind of hard. You know? And every time I win, something's happening in there. It's like serotonin.
Is this how the regular schmegular people feel? Ooh.
Damn.
I feel like I worked for this win. I feel dopamine. I feel good about this win.
It's releasing some chemicals in his brain. This is like the first time he's working for something. And then he's like, well, if it feels this nice, it must feel 14 million times better when I throw $14 million into the game. He bought every single top weapon and every single top skin, and the game was no longer hard because he had weapons other players couldn't even dream of having, so he could easily kill them all obliterated, and he was too strong of an advantage. He spent $14 million on a game that he liked because it was challenging, and by spending $14 million, it was no longer challenging, and he quit because
Bro. He spent $14 million on a game to buy skins and weapons. What? How is this even possible? How does this make sense? $14 million to buy a game. You know how you play video games and you can buy weapons and stuff like $14 million? That could buy the whole damn game. Oh my goodness. It's like, just put yourself in the shoes. You're getting $13 million a month. $13 million each month as an allowance, right? I don't know if he works. If he works, he's getting extra income. If he's not working, that is what he's getting a month from his family. $13 million. Just as Stephanie said, if you go to shopping and shop for $1 million a month, if you buy groceries $1 million a month, that's just 2 out of the 13. If you buy cars, if you buy this, if you buy that, bro, you're still not exhausting $13 million a month. A lot of it is going to roll over. And this is insane. And I mean, I guess you buy skins for $14 million. If you're getting $13 million consistently and they keep rolling over and you don't know what to do with it. And if you're working and you're getting income too, but I don't know if he works. I don't think he does. If he does, probably something for his parents, but that's crazy. Oh my gosh, bro.
it was no longer fun after spending $14 million. He did set up his own gaming company, though, called King Gaming. His team is nowhere near as popular as Wang Sutong's team.
Wait, Irony says, rich people, bro, I spent 15K. What? You spent 15K on a game before, and I have recovered. I have not recovered. Oh my goodness, I can imagine. If I spend half of that on a game, I'm beating myself up for like a year, 2 years, 3 years. I'm not recovering from that. What? He spent that on just buying skins. Or wait, is Irony the king? We have to investigate that. We have to investigate that.
So I guess I'll give him that. But this is all coming out after the news of the LaFerrari crash. Prior to this, the general public didn't really know about this guy, or at least not a lot of the public did. He doesn't really try to be like social media famous. He doesn't post like crazy rich people stuff. He just posts it for his rich people friends, and they live in like their own little bubble. Like he's not out here starting fights with Fan Bingbing like Wang Stone. He did have a few interviews though, and he was like,
I'm just a very introverted person.
and generally speaking, every girl liked King. They were like, Wang Sutong or King It's the king. It's the king of Shanghai. I mean, just look at the way he acts. This guy is throwing temper tantrums nonstop. This guy crashes his LaFerrari. He seems like the type of guy I would use his Lamborghini, scratch it up, run over the curb, and he'd be like,
Baby, it's okay. You're still cute.
Oh my
all the
gosh.
girls are going crazy for this man. This is the man that they want to marry. So they're just throwing themselves at him. And Livia was thinking,
Same. It's time to make some changes in my life.
What?
so Livia, she always watched from online or on the news, just the most insane news coming out about the elites of Shanghai. And she's thinking to herself, not eat the rich, no. She's saying, I want to do that. I want to be a part of that. I want that life. And she's always been like that. When there is something that she wants, she goes after it. And she's never the type to be content with her life. Which, side note, I'm not shading her. I think these are all very good traits to have in a person. It typically makes them incredibly motivated, successful, and ambitious. But later, it becomes a little bit controversial for whatever reason. Anyway, Livia is born into a rural farmer's family in this small village. And that's how a lot of people describe it. She grew up pretty impoverished, and every penny is like everything to their family. It means the difference of dinner or no dinner.
Oh.
And a lot of the kids in the neighborhood, they all react differently to their situations. A lot of them would just try to forget about it. They'd go to the playground and try to be kids. But Livia, she would get so sensitive to the topic of money. She hated the fact that she was the one without money. She hated her lifestyle. When the other kids are playing on the playground giggling, trying to enjoy themselves, Livia is thinking about, how am I going to escape this life? I cannot live like this forever. And this is playground days. Do you know how young playground days are? Okay, like fine, I get it if she's thinking about this in her 20s, but she's thinking about it like elementary school days.
That is crazy. Elementary school days, you are able to recognize the fact that you are in a situation, financial situation you don't want to be in. That is crazy. That is a kid that, as Stephanie said, will do anything to get money. And such kids are really driven. If a kid is young enough to recognize that I am in a situation not like my friends all have big cars and stuff like that, I don't, and I have to get through that, that can be very motivating to them. That can be very, very motivating for them to do right during the schoolwork, to do right doing a lot of stuff. So yeah, that is crazy. I've never heard a kid say that ever in my life.
She felt like even if I study hard, get a job in the city, I'm still maybe going to be middle class at best in a major city. I'm not trying to work my ass off to be middle class. Oh, by the way, socioeconomic mobility is even harder in China than here. Like, unfathomable. So she's like, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. Third year of high school, she drops out of school and starts working all these odd jobs. She's trying to figure it out. She moves into Shanghai, works as a hair washer at a local hair salon, and she hates it. I mean, think about it. She's someone who wants to be upper elite, and every day she's standing here touching people's greasy hairs. Her hands are constantly pruny and dry from all the harsh soaps and all of that, the shampoos, the hair dye that she's washing constantly out of their hair, and she's getting $55 a month.
Oh.
So she's thinking, yeah, no, okay, I need to go somewhere where rich men are. I'm going to get my real estate license. She gets into real estate, and her initial thought was only rich people buy houses, especially in Shanghai. But very quickly, she realizes her plan has a really big fucking flaw. Men that buy houses are either married or soon to be married. No hot-ass bachelor is like, let me just buy a house for no reason.
Oh,
Okay,
man.
Men are just renters. They are frat bros until they get married. They're like,
What do you mean? This is very clean.
Yeah, and China's culture is you buy the house when you get married.
yes. So she's like, what the hell am I doing? Okay, this is stupid. So then she moves to Beijing to be a hostess at a nightclub. And her idea is, okay, there's a lot of men that spend a lot of money at clubs. There's got to be rich people. And I mean, she's not wrong. And so
Bro, how do you all feel about this? I want to know, how do you all feel about this? Like that, to be that driven to reject your real estate license, which could fetch you good money. I don't know for China, but I think a real estate license could fetch you good money and could make you live comfortable. But she's so bent on being the upper elite that she stops real estate and moves to Beijing to be a hostess just because young men come here and I will spot the rich one among them and I'm leaving with them. How do y'all feel about that? I think it's a tad bit crazy in my opinion. I really do. I think it's crazy. I think she was on the right path with the real estate and everything. You didn't finish high school. So to get the real estate license, that's commendable. But you don't want it because married people buy houses. And who's to say if you meet this young rich guy, he's going to like you? Who's to say that? She's gambling with her life, I feel like.
Through her job as a host.
Oh, Irony says, I wish I was a king. Yeah, you spend 15,000 in a game. That's what King does. The king of Shanghai, they're talking about. My friends had to stop me from playing gacha games. Oh, really?
She's able to mingle with a lot of these rich men, and she meets Chen Ping. I'm just gonna call him Chen. Chen is rich, but he's not Wang Sitong. He's not king of Shanghai. He's giving me, he could probably get a Rolls Royce or two, which is crazy.
That's really good.
Yes,
Yeah.
but he's not giving LaFerrari. He's not giving private jet.
He's not a billionaire.
Yeah, he's giving first class around the world nonstop, but maybe not a private jet.
Oh, okay.
Peasant. I'm just kidding.
Peasant.
He's like typical
Peasant.
second generation rich kid. And when he sees Livia, he's mesmerized. Like jaw on the floor, mesmerized by her beauty. He would take her out to the fanciest restaurants, buy her designer handbags, spend just a pretty penny on anything she wanted, trying to woo her. Now, this is how people allege this played out. Livia knew men like Chen. Men like Chen will do this for a month or two. Men like Chen think you are the only girl that they have ever met, the only person that matters for a month or two. And then they get bored, and then they move on to the next one. And she knew that her background is not as good as Chen's. So in China, it's pretty important. Like if she were to ever meet Chen's parents, they would never allow him to actually marry her. Especially if he's getting his daddy's money.
He's not gonna give up daddy's money for Livia, and even if he did, Livia doesn't want him anymore because he no longer has daddy's money, okay?
Pretty bad, but in a lot of parts of China, marriage is not a union between two people, but rather a union between two people and their families. They like to marry within their social circle.
Wow.
And I think that's everywhere. It's just maybe a little bit more blatant in the East, right? Anyway, it's alleged that Livia knew this. Got a little sewing needle out the kit.
Oh.
She poked
What?
holes in the condom and they had
What?
intercourse. And
What? If you don't know what that is, so the man saw Livia and was like, oh, enamored with her. So she's in a hostess club. Definitely they're going to go up, do something, right? He patronizes her. They go, and the man wears the protection. She takes needles and pokes through everywhere in the protection. How did she do that? This girl is unhinged. This girl is unhinged. That's crazy. Oh my goodness.
And allegedly, I don't know, okay, maybe they were just raw dogging it, who knows? But she falls pregnant. So she says, okay, Chen, take responsibility. You got to marry me because I'm pregnant. You got me pregnant. And he agrees, but his parents are like, no, absolutely not. We'd rather have a child out of wedlock than you marry her. Not happening. We'll take care of the children. We'll probably even send you a little bit of money, Livia. But no, you're not marrying our son.
Wow.
So then Livia, people that were close to the sources said, she kind of went in for the kill. She was out there putting on the whole 9 yards. She did everything Chinese parents could ever wish for. She served tea, cleaned the family home nonstop, responded to every single request that they made. She was incredibly well behaved in front of Chen's parents. And she even opted to have an unnecessary C-section. Unnecessary, not because I'm judging C-sections, but unnecessary in the sense that the doctor didn't order it. She had a C-section just so the kid could be born August 8th, 2008 at 8:08 a.m.
No,
What?
You're kidding me.
Yeah, because 8 is a
crazy.
lucky number.
What?
Wow.
But the moment the baby was born, she's like, oh, it was a daughter. So in China, and I don't know if this has gotten better, but the elder parents way back in the day, they like sons. They like to continue the family name. This is even more prominent in affluent families because I don't know why. They don't like to inherit or send their daughters the businesses. So they want a man to inherit the business, right? And it's gotten so bad that doctors, they are not legally allowed to tell you the gender of your baby when you're pregnant.
This woman is crazy. She definitely wanted to trap somebody and then trap this guy. Parents said no, but she's doing whatever she is crazy to the upteenth degree. That is insane. That is so insane that he had a C-section. You didn't have to have the C-section, but oh, maybe if the child comes out, it's gonna be lucky. 88888 88888 888 came out and was a girl. Now they want a boy. Or I mean, at that particular time, boys were, that is crazy. Just make an honest living. Live your life. Stop chasing this guy. This woman, man. There are a lot of women like that. That's crazy.
In China.
What?
You could beg them. They will not tell you unless there is a specific medical condition that requires you to have knowledge of the gender of your child. You will never know until the day they are born.
Really?
Wow.
It's like a new law.
Wow.
Reveal party.
No reveal party. Can you believe it?
That's crazy.
Yeah. But Livia didn't give up, okay? She became pregnant again, and this time she had a son. So with this, she married into the Chen family. But a marriage certificate does not change a
so
man.
she got 2 kids.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
And they're married.
Yeah, they're married now.
Oh.
But you know what? Marriage certificate does not change men. That is the only thing I know, okay? Chen is accustomed to the party life. He lives for it. He's not ready to settle down. He still goes to bars, parties. And Livia is like, okay, same. I don't care. So she starts working on her social media career, gaining followers, and she starts going partying on her own. And everything would have been fine. She would have lived a happy, jolly life. But there was a picture that started circulating online. Shanghai. Famous actor, Chinese celebrity, famously known for being in Running Man and X-Files. He's in the photo, linking arms with the girl, and he's touching her legs. And this girl is none other than Livia.
No.
But the photo
No,
was famous not because
Livia.
of Livia, but because the guy
Livia.
is famous. He's Zheng Kai, a Running Man.
Livia, you're doing too much. Livia, now you're doing too much. It's now you're like spotting and scouting people to be with, spotting and scouting people to have kids with, just so you can live the life you've always dreamed of. Livia, I feel this is going to backfire on you. I feel it, Livia. I do feel it. Don't end up having 5 kids with no dad because you were trying to find a rich lifestyle from a guy. I don't think this is going to end well for Livia. That's crazy.
Man. And so people are like, oh my God, look at this guy. He's the prince of nightclubs. This celebrity is not as wholesome as we think. And of course, it went on social media. Chen's dad saw it and he went berserk. He knew his son was a cheater, but that's fine. A man can do that, but a wife cannot do that. So he forced them to immediately get a divorce. Chen's family paid Olivia $834,000 USD, and she gave up custody of both her kids. Some people use it as an argument of like, she literally sold her kids for $834K. I don't know, okay? What do you guys think? Anyway, it's with this alleged money. Allegedly, Livia starts looking for her next project. She allegedly used this money to go to South Korea and turned herself into young me.
Oh, yummy.
She's
yummy.
beautiful before, but a lot of people say her resemblance to young me, this is like, it's uncanny. What do you think?
I mean,
after the surgery, but what? Oh my goodness, man. Livia is doing way too much. Don't be like Livia, people. Don't be like Livia. I believe she's doing way too much. I believe it's going to crush on her. I believe it's going to be sad.
I can see difference. I don't know what she looks like before or after. I don't know.
Yeah, because I saw it and I was like, is it because I'm not that familiar with Young Me's face? But I didn't see it as like, oh my God, this is Young Me 2.0.
Yeah, no.
Yeah. So, I don't know. I feel like she was pretty before and after, but everyone accuses her of having her whole face done. And even if she did, what does it matter? But there are a lot of rumors and sentiment about this, that she gave up all her kids to get plastic surgery. People just want to hate right now. They also say that she got plastic surgery in her private area.
What?
to make it cuter after having kids. I don't know, okay?
That's
I don't
crazy.
know. So through her newfound friends that she's making while she's married to Chen, you know, because when she was married to Chen, she's rubbing shoulders with these rich people. And now she's got all these new rich friends, and she starts expanding her circle as a beautiful, pretty woman. And at this point, it said that she just really wasn't satisfied by rich people. Rich people are cool, but they have jobs. Rich people are great, but they don't have jets. You know what I mean? It's nice, but it's not hitting the spot. So after about 2
Oh my
years of
gosh,
this,
you're crazy,
she dug
Livia.
her way into King's social circle, and a whole K-drama was about to play out. It is said that Livia planned her first encounter with King, and it was going to be a chance encounter. So they were both at a restaurant because I think maybe some of their mutual friends were having like a get-together at this restaurant. She sees him, gets up from her table with her wine glass, casually walks straight into him, spilling wine all over
Oh
his
my
shirt.
gosh.
And she's like dabbing his shirt,
No.
trying to get the wine out. And he's like, it's okay. And then she looks up, and boom, they make eye contact.
Oh,
is that
no.
true?
And he's falling in love with her. And Wang Sutong sat down the king of Shanghai and said,
Are you dumb?
No, it's true.
yeah, apparently he sat him down and said, you think it's that simple? Girls aren't that simple. Like, you don't think that she knew you? You don't think she... I don't know, it's a little too smooth. That
No
sounds crazy,
way.
okay? And I've
Man, once the tongue is smart as heck, he's not dumb at all. I think it's because of the way he was treated. He is very, very, very smart. In US lingo, I think they would say he's street smart. He will not be fooled. But King of Shanghai didn't know what was going on. Because, like, for once it turned to realize that, no, that encounter was so smooth. You don't know her, stuff like that. Oh, man. Yeah, that is.
heard some things about her, so I would just chill out, you know? Wang Zedong really doesn't like her, by the way. He tweets about her, calling her the high class city's low class escort.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, but King was in his honeymoon era. He was in love. So he ignored his buddy Wang Zedong, and everything just starts escalating so quickly. She allegedly, again, and within months, she was pregnant with the king of Shanghai's baby.
No. Somebody stop
and she
her.
told him about her
No, somebody stop this girl, man. She's a menace. Somebody stop her. Somebody stop this girl. Are you serious? You need therapy. You need counseling. You need to get your mind right. You have a real estate license. You can do better for yourself. Stop getting pregnant and hoping something sticks. Oh my goodness. Cosby, you want to be an elite? Oh my gosh, bro. Irony says it's like, yeah, you have the money, but are you rich? Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. And I like the definition high class cities, low class escort. That is insane. Man.
pregnancy, and she expected, this guy is known for being an upstanding rich person. He's gonna marry me just like Chen did. But King looks at her. He's a rational man. And he bluntly said,
I will give you $6.2 million for you to take care of it. Cash.
$6.2 million.
USD, yeah.
What?
Okay, I get it. A woman's autonomy is priceless, yes. We cannot put a price on a woman's body. But from other cases of either celebrities or wealthy people getting someone pregnant, I feel like the standard was like around $100,000 to $200,000.
Oh, there's a price tag
Yeah,
for
I
this,
feel
really?
like there's like a market rate.
Wow.
Yeah, Momo, I agree with you. She's using her kids to get money. What she does is she spots somebody she wants. She creates this whole scenario in her head. I am going to make sure we meet this way. It's going to be like a chance encounter, but it's all pre-planned. She does it, and then bang, 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 and she has a kid and uses that as leverage to get money. That is insane. You don't do that. Those are innocent kids, and you've got to work your ass off and stop that BS, because at the end of the day, you're not giving the kids some good life. You're not. You don't care for the kids. That's how you get bad mothers. That's how you get people like Anders. You remember Anders, who went and did that gruesome stuff on the island? You get a mom like her, his mom. You don't do that. You just don't. You actually, oh my goodness. That's crazy.
Oh.
And he's at 6.2 mil off the bat.
I feel like she could have negotiated.
Good
But Livia
deal.
was like, okay. She takes the money and disappears out of his life. Disappears.
Oh, what?
Because she's not here to play games. She's here to change her life. And can you really hate her? Not really. And you're thinking, okay, $6.2 million. Yeah, she can retire for the rest of her life and live splendidly. What did I just say? She doesn't want to be rich. She wants to be loaded. Loaded.
And that's okay. I'm not judging her, okay?
I mean, I really
I
only
am
think that if
judging
you hate
her.
her,
I
she's
want
like
to
a bad
judge her so
mom, but
much.
I don't sense
Oh my
that.
goodness.
Anyway, she takes the money, moves to LA, moves to the United States. And while she's in the United States, just hold on, it's about to go crazy, okay? King starts publicly dating an influencer named XG. And she was the first one that he publicly showed on social media as his girlfriend. And they posted a ton of cute pictures together. They're like really lovey-dovey. Of course, it grows her social media following. And he's clearly showering her with expensive gifts. He's constantly gifting her crocodile Birkins. Like that was his thing, just like Croc Birkin. But after a while, there's rumors that King was dating another female celebrity. And there's a video of King like tickling the female celebrity's ear at a basketball court.
Oh my
And then on his
gosh.
birthday, the celebrity is posting pictures of him like wishing him a happy birthday. It's so
Dang.
juicy, okay? So everyone's like, oh my God, did him and the influencer break up? XG went on to respond to some of the comments and says, we're doing very well. Thank you for your concern.
What?
So people thought maybe it's just nasty internet rumors. But then one of King's friends happened to go on social media and tweeted at XG, the influencer, and said, when people are not suitable for one another and break up long time ago, if one party still continues to display public affection, it means nothing.
Oh?
Hinting at the fact that the influencer is pretending that she's still together with the King of Shanghai when she's not. And the friend subtweeted, some girls who are fair, rich, and pretty carry the bags that their boyfriends give them and sit in other men's cars, showing off other people's houses and sometimes their pictures and shoe closets. They take selfies to promote their Taobao store. Their WeChat and Weibo are all about the office. And these pictures are proof of them being amongst the upper elites, but they're not. They talk about love, but they only want to find a rich man. They try to look like socialites, but in reality, they're just expensive escorts. King's friend was obviously talking about the influencer, and everyone turned on her briefly, accusing her of being what is known in China as the fishing girl. Do you know what fishing is?
Like the pond, right?
You're about to get fished, but
You have a pond and then there's a lot of fish. You raise all the fish in your pond. Like if I'm seeing like 5 girls, that's like 5 fishes in my pond. I'm a fisherman.
Oh my
I'm just
gosh.
like playing with my fish.
Side eye.
oh my God. I heard a different definition, but
Oh,
that
okay.
definition makes sense. Why do you know that definition?
Oh no, it's called Ocean King, remember?
Oh yes, Ocean King.
Ocean King.
Ocean
Haiwan,
King.
Haiwan. No.
Okay, so fishing is when girls act interested in a guy, invite them on dates, and then somehow end up at Dior. And they like get expensive gifts on the first date or the second date. And it's like so obvious what's going on.
I'll end up in Dior. I don't know how that happened.
Too.
Yes. So he's basically calling her a fishing girl, and everyone in the comments is destroying her. And after a while, she deletes all her pictures with King and unfollows him, unlikes all of his posts. And I kind of feel bad for her, or at least I did for a second, but then I found out that she dumped her ex-boyfriend to be with King.
Oh.
So then people didn't really feel that bad for her. And then she allegedly asked for a $7 million breakup fee.
What?
Which is $6
What kind of? Oh my goodness, bro!
more than Wang Sutong's standard breakup fee.
And also the fact that I'm talking about breakup fees so casually right now. Like, what is going
The
on?
market rate of breakup fee.
So all the while this is happening, Livia is in the US, pregnant.
Wait, oh, so she never went through.
No, baby, she's playing the long game.
Wow.
Yeah. She was able to find out the sex of the baby,
Which was a boy?
and it was a boy.
Oh my god.
She decided
Oh,
to follow
no.
through with her pregnancy in LA. She lived a lavish life with the $6.2 million she got, gave birth to a healthy baby boy, and for 3 years, she raised the baby boy by herself. And after 3 years, King announced he would be marrying a woman who came from a similar background as him. So it was very clear that it was more of an arranged marriage situation between two very wealthy families. Livia comes back to China,
No.
shows up at King's
You're
door.
kidding me.
Stop
This is-
This is
playing.
like fake. This is like drama.
Yo.
Is this real?
Your sister was telling me about it. That's how I got the idea to do this one. She was like, oh my God, have you not heard about this? This is so crazy. And she was like breaking it down for me.
Wow.
So Livia comes back, shows up.
Livia's a menace. Livia, stop. Livia, stop. Enjoy your $6.2 million in peace. Stop, man. What? So she's going to destroy the marriage by sending the 3-year-old son to China. That is what I presume. That is going to cause a scandal. Oh my goodness.
At King's door with their son that he didn't even know existed. And the son's first words at King are, Papa, Daddy. Okay? She even brought a paternity test.
Oh,
She's like,
yo.
What's the kid?
3.
Wow.
Yeah, and King was obviously really pissed about all of this. Livia gave him and his family 2 options. Either marry her into the family, probably with a prenup that she agrees with, or pay her $125 million alimony right off the bat for child support. King's
Damn.
arranged marriage was canceled, and Livia was the center of social media attention. And allegedly, King's mom settled it with Livia. And we know that she didn't marry King, so we can only assume she got $125 million. Some people are very supportive of her and call her brilliant. Others call her, like, I don't think most, I was surprised. You would think that if this happened in the US, most people would call her a gold digger. I mean, she's having a pretty
think
rough
so?
time. I think a lot of people would call her a gold digger. I mean, look at the freaking comments. You go on one TikTok and it's like, would you ever pay for your first date? And the girl is like, I guess I'd rather not. And the comments are like, this is why I don't date in today's age. And what do you bring to the table?
Exactly.
Yeah, but with this story,
Exactly.
it's kind of comical though. It doesn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think it doesn't sound like they care either.
Yeah, and no, the worst thing I've seen about her really is like, I would be too scared to be her friend. She's very calculating.
Yes.
But,
Yes.
a lot of people, even Tiffany was saying, what is there to hate? She wants what she wants and she goes after it.
Yeah.
And then a lot of girls online were like, honestly, if I had that mindset, my life would be so much better.
Look, I get it. The drive is there. If everybody has the drive she has, but are channeling it to like a positive thing, I think everybody's life would be better. She has drive, and I'm not going to take that from her. However, the direction of where she's going with that was horrible. She's trapping men. She was busting out condoms like just to impregnate herself and get money from you, go to the next person. No. She's doing it the wrong way. Now, I would understand if with that drive, she went through with the real estate, had money over time, built wealth, and now she's Livia, the real estate agent who built wealth. Now, with all that money comes respect. But with what you're doing, you are creating kids that would not be in their father's lives, and you are not getting the kids because you want to be a mother. You are giving birth because you want to trap. So the kids at the end are going to suffer. That's horrible. Period.
Yeah.
Others say she's got to drop a course. She's got to drop a course, okay? Listen, love her, hate her. One thing is for sure. She's out here living her best life. She's even live streaming as an influencer, okay? She doesn't even care about the hate comments. Her mental, that's what we call it in Korea. Mental, like your mental strength, out of this world. People would say such nasty things to her on her live streams, like real-time comments. Netizens would comment, you're the girl that climbed up the ladder from the village, right, after giving birth. And she calmly said, oh, I'm not from the village. It's just like a small city.
Damn, she doesn't care.
Another netizen commented, to conclude, all you do is lay around at home and read the news? And she replied, no, I also watch TV. She also said that she
What?
probably won't get married again. She rarely discusses her love life on platforms. Instead, she just like talks about fashion and lifestyle. There are parts where she does talk to her son in the live stream, and she sounds like a really gentle and caring mom. So, I mean, I just hope that she's a great mom. And honestly, she's a very logical person from the way that she's on her live streams.
Wow.
She is out there living her best life, and the two are co-parenting. She's like going to New Year's with the whole family to like Macau. King loves his son, showering him with love, attention, spoiling him, throwing him parties. People are asking Livia to drop a master class. Yeah. She's just doing her thing. She lives in the apartment that King pays for in Shanghai and refuses to carry a bag that is not crocodile or alligator.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. She even said, ironically, if you're not brutal yourself, others will be brutal to you.
Mm.
Damn. Bitch. I don't even know what to say. Today's Midnight Mango is crazy. It's crazy.
Wow. That's like K-drama right there.
Like, if this was in a book talk, I'd be like, the book is good, but it's really unrealistic. It's like one of those books. Meanwhile, I mean, but I just love how nonchalant everyone is.
Yeah.
These people, like, what do you think spikes their blood pressure? Anything, these people?
No.
Like, do they care about anything? Like, they're so chill. They're like 6.2 million. All right, here's 125 million. What? Oh my gosh. Here's a LaFerrari. What? What are your thoughts? Leave it in the comments. And please let me know. What do you think of Midnight Mango?
Please be nice to me.
I don't have the mental of Livia. I will cry. So let me know. And I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know if there's other cases you want me to cover. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Make sure to check out Scentbird. Linked in the description. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.
She's driven, right? But bringing innocent kids into it is where she lost me. And I am one that believes in hard work, man. You can do it. You can do it when you put your head down. And I know there are some situations that even when you work as hard as whatever, you're still not going to be rich, whatever. But she had the chance to get $6.2 million, use that to come to the US, set herself up here and raise the kid till 3 years old, and then go stomp on somebody's wedding just for your gain. Horrible. I believe it's horrible. I really, really do. She's smart, yes. She's calculating, yes. That can be good and can be bad. If you're her friend and you offend her